Can everyone hear me? Hello? Testing, testing. Got my disconnect, reconnect out of the way, so you should be able to hear me. Yo, what's up? 6 people. Thank you all. Coming on a Monday. Shooting for 13 as always. Got some great news today. Yeah, let me get on script here before I always ruin it. I always say the cool stuff. Awesome. Just checking my messages. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Let me go see what my official. Okay, great. All right, so let me cut and paste this. And then I'm going to actually do a little screen share because I'm going to play a little bit while we play today. You guys have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat, and we will go from there. What's going on, Avero? Hello. Hey, everyone. So what quest we got today? Oh, wow. I'm pretty done. Sweet. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing that I want to talk about is the final December Reign of Power is on Tuesday. We've had a great turnout. Actually, I think we've had our best turnout ever these last 3 or 4. I've been playing and seeing a lot of new names, a lot of competition. I can't even hold any of the Slayer heals for more than a minute. Just constantly getting attacked off there. A lot of strategy. We're seeing a lot of different unique item builds, but it seems like silence is the way to go. A lot of silencing going on. So the final December Reign of Power event is on Tuesday. I'm checking the events here. Yes, because we've canceled the Tuesday, December 23rd, and we've canceled the Tuesday, December 30th. So those are both canceled. Yeah, so tomorrow is the last one. Let's see here. I mean, the Thursday should have been canceled too. I don't think it's in the list there, but yeah. So there's no one on the Thursday either. So no more Reign of Powers after Tuesday. That'll be the last one tomorrow. All right. So moving on, big announcement. We are doing some specials for the Christmas event. Now the Christmas event is going to start on Sunday, the 21st. It's going to go through the 28th. It's a 7-day event. Last 2 years have been nothing but really going after snowflakes, farming those snowflakes. That's what I'll, probably be focused on unless there's a twist. I'm not going to give any alpha away on that because we are rolling out a Christmas event that's by the new CTO staff. So we've had our players and developers all working hand in hand to get the Christmas event out. But we are doing a half price reroll on Thursday and Friday. So Thursday the 18th, Friday the 19th. We're going to do half price rerolls. So save your truffles, get your scrappy characters that need some rerolls. Yeah, fill them in. You got some truffles stacked up, I know. Let's we'll get some of those spent probably because I mean this is the time to get all those characters perfect because of the minigame, and I'll talk more about that just in a little bit. But the next minigame has a lot to do with character strength and item build. Who says I need to? I guess I assumed. Y'all, okay. Well, I don't know how many NFTs you have, too. So, but yeah, maybe you don't need any. Sorry. My bad. But anyone that does need rerolls, I do. I've got some stragglers. So I'll be doing some rerolls. And then double Leprechaun. So we're doing double Leprechaun on Thursday, Friday, half price rerolls. So the goal here is for you guys to really grind on Thursday, Friday. Use all your AP, get as much Leprechaun as you can, get those rerolls. Get your characters as strong as you can. I'm going to say right now, this might be too much alpha, but I'm going to say you're going to want to get 6 characters. I believe it is. Let me go check my screenshots from the dev team. They didn't tell me how much I can or can't release. So I'm going to push the boundaries a little bit. All I can say is we have 2 more games that are being developed. One's a mini game, and then one is another whole game mode that I've alluded to several times. And me and Madukri are so pumped about that. Shout out to Morig and the team that are working with him on that. But yeah, so there is a whole new game mode coming and a mini game. The mini game will be first. The game mode will be second. and the artwork and a lot of stuff is being worked on right now. I gotta find my screenshot, but I believe it was 6 characters for the mini game that you'll want to have really good build. If you're a beta tester, you can already attest to this. 5 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I was counting too many. So 5. You want to have 5 really strong characters for the mini game. What's going on, Caustic? Good to see you, sir. 8 people. Thank you all. Or maybe get to the magic 13. All right. So just to recap, final December Reign of Power is Tuesday, tomorrow. Half price reroll on your characters' attributes, double leprechaun Thursday and Friday. Christmas event starts on Sunday, goes for 7 days, 21st to the 28th. And also another update on Reign of Power. It is now working in the mobile app efficiently. We were having some lags and some jerks, but Reign of Power is now working in mobile apps. And I will tell you, I don't know if everyone saw this week, but one of the unique special items sold for 500,000 truffles. I want to say 500,000 truffles is like, it's like $60 or something. I don't know. I can do the math, but 60, $70, whatever it is. So we actually had an item sell in game, $50. Really? Okay. My math sucks. Sorry. Well, not, I was off by like 20%. I'm always off by 20%. So $50. Wow. So we had an item sell in game for $50. I am telling my scholars and people working with me, hey, farm those Reign of Power boxes. That's the only way to get these unique items, and you're going to want to have, the silence on that special is really OP right now for Reign of Power, for PvP when it comes, for the new mini game, for a lot of things. You're going to want to have the strongest characters you can get. So it does cost a little bit of truffles, but farm those Reign of Power boxes. I'm telling everybody on the record now because I don't want people in a couple months to be like, oh, I should have done that. And that's why you come to the AMAs to get the alpha. So Reign of Power is, efficiently working on the mobile apps. If you have any problems, please let us know. The iPhone app, we passed Top Flight. They've asked for all of our W9s and IDs and socials and all that good stuff. We've been doxxed to Google and Apple. Only me, really. I took it for the team. Like I said, I'm really the only one that's going to get in trouble if any of this goes sideways. So knock on wood, it doesn't. But I've been here almost 3 years and not going anywhere. So the iPhone app is in testing and should be released soon. So you'll see that. The team is working on some marketing campaigns. I'm not going to go too far into it, but we've reached out to some mini KOLs. We've talked to honest people that are not here. Because, I was just reading another game just went under. I just saw it in the token talk. It looks like Ether Games has officially shut down. I'm going to post that link here. I think they wrote up a lot of good stuff that explains why this is so difficult. We're doing something that is just so difficult. No one's done it. People have spent hundreds of millions of dollars. We've spent hundreds of thousands. 9 people. Thank you all. Hey, double digits, almost there. I'm telling my wife to wake up and jump in here. So get us to 10. But Aether Games wrote up a nice little explanation of what's going on. But KOLs, sexes, VCs, all those things are just extractors. That's why we're a community takeover. We're fully circulating token. All of our JEETs are pretty much gone. Our token's tied to Ethereum. So, Ethereum may go down. We're all looking at today's charts and wondering, what's going to go next. But at the end of the day, at least our token does go up or down with Ethereum. So you have a little bit of a hedge both ways. And our overhead is the lowest out there. We are running so thin and so cheap that there's no one in the business that can touch us. I will go up against anybody out there as far as what we're doing. 10 people. Hey, awesome. Double digits. That's fantastic. So just a quick recap. I'll do a quick fast. Final December Reign of Power Tuesday. Half price reroll, double leprechaun Thursday, Friday. Christmas event starts Sunday, the 21st. It goes through the 28th, 7 days. Reign of Power has been efficiently updated in the mobile app. iPhone testing is underway, should be released soon, but we did pass their initial, top flight approval. Team is working on some marketing campaigns. We have some money set aside. But again, we're not just throwing money at stuff. If you read that Ether post, they spent millions. I have a friend that spent $100,000 on his game in 1 month and only created 2,500 unique addresses. He literally dropped $100,000, got his game on Steam, got his game, KOL'd. He spent more than that. He actually spent probably 250,000, but he spent an actual 100 G's just on marketing, and it only brought in 2,500 unique IPs. That is a very, very expensive onboarding. I mean, if you do, I don't even know if half of those, I mean, those might have been people using VPNs. We don't know. But if you take $100,000 and you divide it by 2,500 users, that's $40 a user. Honestly, industry-wide, that's not bad. But they only had about a 30% retention rate after 7 days. And then after 30 days, they only had an 11% retention rate. So that's why those numbers are ugly. And I'm not picking on them. I mean, they're honestly a beautiful game, great community. They've spent like $4 million in like a couple of years. It's just crazy hard to do these things. So okay, that is the main script I'm allowed to talk about. Let me go to the other stuff. Okay. The next mini game is in beta testing. I see people in the beta testing chat. I'm going in there right now. There's 12 members in the beta testing chat. Oh man, I really want to leak a screenshot. I don't think I'm allowed. But anyway, the mini game is beautiful, and it's really cool. It's actually a twist on a very popular game combined with our game. Our IP is really growing, and we're going to continue to do. The strategy is get a bunch of mini games that actually compound on top of each other, and then everyone will have to basically have a cumulative score where you'll want to be kind of good at everything, and you'll get these scores that get you on the leaderboard, that get you more token, that get you more access to content. The game will actually have ability to go through certain things based on your score. So like we have a player experience level. Just imagine that, but souped up. I think Raven Quest really pioneered it. They have a 3-tiered score where you have 3 different areas that you need to be good at. I think we're going to have 5 or 6, but the goal is to create a really, really, really robust system for our players to be able to compete with different skills and accolades. So, yeah. Oh, 11 people. Awesome. Almost 13. How was my Shroom Rush score? Philemon, I'm not going to say it, but I think you're either an autistic person or you're really, really, really good or cheating because their scores are insane. And lucky. I mean, you've got to be getting good item drops. That's what's sick about it is, I mean, honestly, I just love picking up a trident. I almost will sacrifice my game to grab a trident. That's where I'm at. So anyway, the new mini game though, I don't think anyone's here. Cossack, or can I show the screenshot? Foxy, anybody? Can someone say yes or no? Can I show the new mini games? I mean, it's in. I know, Philemon, I'm teasing you. I know you don't cheat. You're actually one of the most honorable people I've met. We met from Altura. Yeah, man. No, mad respect. I am so happy that you're here. That's why, I mean, I don't care how small we are. The quality of our people is outstanding. I could care less if we ever get big. We will, but as long as the good people keep showing up, the rest will come. It's like money. I mean, if you've ever been successful in life, you can chase the money and try to get the money, and it's a quick dopamine hit. But if you build something correctly, it takes a long time. It's a lot of suffering, but man, does it feel good when something built correctly comes through. And Philemon says, I've seen. Okay, yes, I will share the screenshot in here, and we will delete it later. Okay, let me grab it. Which one do I want to show? That's a video. This will be kind of confusing, so I'll do this one. No, I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, I think it's beautiful. All right, here is the new minigame. And if you want to get into beta testing, let us know. But as you can see, your characters line up across from your other characters. So you want to have your level 20s. You want to have a good attack power. I'm not going to leak too much more into it, but it is a really fun game, and there's a little bit of PvP. There's a little bit of wagering. Because remember, the meta for the game is to get more truffles, get more token, because at the end of the day, you want to be one of the strongest owners of the game. You get voting rights, you'll get dividends, you'll get access to all of the insider stuff. But ultimately, we are building out a studio because right now, I mean, our main developers are, working pretty much free, and they've skilled up so much. I mean, in 3 months, they've went from like 40, 50,000 lines of code to 70 or 80,000 lines of code. They've introduced all kinds of we've done things in 3 months that we didn't do in 2 years. And I'm not trying to belittle any of the other devs that were here. I'm saying this is how badass our devs are And when people are working for very little, they love their work. They're working because they like it. That's why so much is getting done. I mean, we've added 11 languages for the game. We're in 2 app stores. We've added a mini game, another mini game. We've got battle passes, scholarships. I mean, it just goes on and on. The amount of stuff we've delivered, fantastic. And then you add in our marketing people, you add in our artists, our lore, stuff you guys haven't even seen yet. I mean, we are building out a robust IP, and then we're going to show other games how to do it. We're going to say, listen, take your game CTO. We've reduced our cost by 96%, 94%. Cut your costs, reward your players with ownership, let them actually own the game, not just be, exit liquidity or someone to buy a bunch of useless NFTs. Let your players own the game and then turn into a studio that launches indie games. That's how we win. We don't beat Tencent. We don't beat Rockstar. Rockstar is spending $2 billion on Grand Theft Auto 6. And I'll take anybody's money right now and bet you Grand Theft Auto 6 does not come out in 2026. I guarantee it doesn't. They've already pushed it to November. They will not release it because they cannot fail. They have $2 billion. It was a $1 billion game. Just to let you know, the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa, the most advanced structure humans have built in the last 150 years, cost $1.5 billion. So you got people spending $2 billion on a video game that's been delayed how many times? And I'm not hating on them. I would not want to be them because could you imagine if you're a Rockstar right now? I bet you're not sleeping. You're not sleeping at all. So, but knock on wood, they figured out because I do want them to succeed. But at the same time, I want the indie studios, I want people like us to create very efficient games that have great mechanics, good hooks. We can always update the graphics and make it prettier, but at the end of the day, you need the good game loop, right? So, all right, well, it's 22 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and ask for last calls. I don't want to ramble too much. You guys know I love this project and the passion here, so I try to bring that to the calls. Let me see if there's anything. I do have some messages, so maybe I did say something I shouldn't have said. No. Okay, I'm good there. Okay, any questions about the minigame? I am happy to leak alpha if you guys hit me up, but yeah, absolutely. And the new game mode is been being developed for almost 2 months, and I'm not going to leak anything on it. But the new game mode is really cool. And it's going to lead to another game mode. And remember, we're trying to build a gaming funnel where you come into our IP through any various numbers of ways, through the game, the mini game, PvP, whatever it is, right? And then we want to acquire the best gamers in the world to become owners. And then those owners will help us develop a better product that'll drive revenue. And then the people with the highest cumulative scores, basically the people that are rating, that are helping us market, that are helping us create lore, that are really involved, those people will have a cumulative score that's higher. Those people will be invited to the AI first, because we don't want to just get a bunch of people's data. We want really, really good data from really, really good people. The marketers, the advertisers, the people I've talked to, they don't want a bunch of generic, stupid data. They want targeted, tactical, pinpoint, accurate data from people that have 1,000 followers or more. They don't want, so if we were just going to go out there and just get data from every Tom, Dick, and Harry, that's not worth anything. The retailers want to know, hey, if this person spends, 1,000 hours on this game, and this game has this type of user, and this user buys these kind of products, I want to know, I want direct access to that person. So what's going to happen is we're going to become a talent agency for these people. So we're trying to attract the top gamers to become the top developers, create the best content, create the best game, then use those people as our focus groups to launch new games, to sell advertising data. We're basically becoming a human capital continent. We want to become an island with all the best human capital here. So, will we have a live opponent for the mini game? Not in the beginning. I don't think so in the beginning. Because we're just trying to roll it out, step by step. I will defer that to Foxy and Madukari, but I don't think so in the beginning. But you will have the ability to wager, and you really don't need to be live. It's not really necessary. But no, the goal is to get live battles that people can stream. Remember, we need streamable content. The KOLs, the people we're talking to, they need streamable content. So Foxy's going to answer that, I think, here. That is above my pay grade for sure. But any other questions, and we'll wrap it up in 2 minutes. 2-minute call. They're typing and let them type. So we can start passive, depends on how it's received. We can certainly ramp up to PvP in there and so on. Exactly. Exactly. Again, because we want to keep, rolling out these games to get, product market fit. We want everyone to see, is this the game, that is the most popular? Is this the one we want to spend more resources on? Is this one, et cetera, et cetera. All right. 2 minutes, 1 minute and a half, somewhere in there. We're going to call this a day. I'm going to finish my quest here and take these people out of forage and put them back in forage. But yeah, you can see the snowflakes. Shout out to our old developer, Rawcat. He is a fiend for snowflakes. They are so OP because they generate so many items, and it's really if you look at the marketplace, there's not much on the marketplace. There's a very limited amount of stuff. Ooh, I can show art concepts. Please do. Cossack's going to leak some. Cossack's the head of our art and lore development. Has been putting in a lot of time and energy and just making absolutely amazing stuff. I've been sharing it with my wife and my kids, and they love it. That is, I know we're doing good if that demo is happy. And my wife is ready to play the mini game. She's very excited. She's excited to play the mini game. I just got to set her up with a good team of 5. There you go. Yeah, that is. Yeah. Well, and we'll probably delete all this stuff. We'll probably delete all this stuff, like I said, because this is just for the the people that show up here for the call. Yeah, it's beautiful stuff he's doing. I mean, it's like a mycelium Tron kind of vibe. Yeah. But this is for the new game mode. It's a whole new game mode, everyone. Literally, a whole new game mode. Has nothing. It is literally nothing to do with anything we've created so far. It is in the sense of content. It's a new code base. It's in a new engine. It is a brand new game mode. Been stealth offer, yeah, and yeah. I don't want to get into it, but there's so much we can do with our IP. That's what I, when I took on this job, I told the developer, I'm like, listen, your biggest assets are your community and your IP. Your token, who cares? The systems you've built doesn't matter. All that matters is the community and the IP. And the IP is cute. It's such a fun little cute world. I think it has huge market appeal. We can do so much with it. And then as you're seeing, like with Penguins and a few other projects, they're really, they're producing their own TV shows, because you've got to bring in the audience, and you can't just pay people to play your game. It does not work. We're giving out more money, I think, than anyone. And that's only because we have such a low overhead. If we had the overhead that most of these games have, if we were spending, you're done the quest, chill. Oh, did I finish it? Oh, I thought I had like 15. I was just. Oh, cool. Thank you. I wasn't even paying attention. That's awesome. Thanks. I need to hire you as a consultant. All right, everything's done though. Look at that. And see, look at me. Farming, reign of power. Act like you know. All right, well, we'll call it a day. Thank you, everyone. We'll do a 60-second countdown here. If anybody's typing, I'll hang around. Any other questions? But thank you all. 11 people, almost Magic 13. I'm so honored. Pretty brutal day in the market. A lot of uncertainty with the Bank of Japan. Everyone's kind of freaking out. I lost a ton of money last August when the carry trade unloaded. More money than I've lost ever in my life in 3 hours. And I paid $1,000 for an Ethereum transaction, and it failed. I'll never forget that. I ended up having to pay $3,000 for an Ethereum transaction that night. I was literally sweating. Not going to put much on Ethereum these days with the carry trade. So, all right, we can rule that. The question. All I can say is, yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, you can command it. How about that? You can command it, which is a rule, I guess. All right, KW's typing, and we'll call it a day. Anyone else? Thank you, KW, for all you do with the ROP. Everyone, thank you all so much. We will see you in 2 weeks on the 29th. I'll be because I'm celebrating the holidays from the 21st through the 26th, so I'll be back on the 29th, and we will have another AMA and have some more stuff. Thank you all so much. Have a great week. Stay safe. Stay warm. Have a good one. Bye now.